You know that kid who basically ran the house? The one who cooked dinner when mom was too tired? Who kept the younger siblings quiet when dad was in a bad mood? Who never cried too loud because they did not want to make things worse? Who grew up hearing you are so mature and I don't know what I would do without you, and somehow felt proud of that, even though deep down they were exhausted? That kid did not get a childhood, they got a role. And if that kid was you, if you were the one who held it all together while everyone else fell apart, this video is going to explain something that probably nobody ever explained to you before. Why you are the way you are, why you do the things you do, and why it is so hard to just stop even now, even as an adult. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of people who grew up as a responsible one in their family and what it quietly does to them for the rest of their life. Science drop. Psychologists have a name for what happened to you. It's called parentification. It sounds like a big word, but the meaning is simple. It's when a child takes on the responsibility of an adult, not because they wanted to, but because someone had to. Maybe your parents were struggling with money, maybe one of them was dealing with addiction or mental health problems. Maybe there was a divorce or illness or just a home full of stress that nobody was managing. So you stepped in, you became the responsible one, the dependable one, the one who figured out things. And your brain adapted to that. It had to. When a child grows up in an unpredictable environment, their brain rewires itself around one single belief: if I don't handle this, nobody will. That belief kept you safe as a kid. It helped you survive a situation that was genuinely hard. But here's the problem: that belief doesn't turn off when you grow up. It doesn't look around at your adult life and say, okay, things are stable now, I can relax. It just keeps running in the background all the time, pushing you to take control, to fix things, to be ready. Because somewhere deep inside you still don't fully trust that someone else will show up. And here's what's fascinating about these people: they become some of most capable adults you will never ever met. They don't panic in a crisis because crisis was just a normal Tuesday growing up. They know how to stay calm when everything is falling apart because they have been doing that since they were 8 years old. They read people well. They can walk into a room and almost instantly pick up on the tension, the mood, who is upset, who is about to explode. They learned to do that early because it kept them safe. If they could sense a problem coming, they could try to stop it before it go bad. They are reliable, consistent, hardworking. They don't need someone to tell them what to do. They already see what needs to be done and they do it. Research shows that people who took on early responsibility tend to develop higher emotional intelligence and stronger problem solving skills than their peers. In a lot of ways, the hard childhood built something real. These people are not weak, they are quietly some of the strongest people in any room they enter. And a big part of that strength came directly from everything they had to carry on when they were young. But now let's talk about the part nobody mentions. That same person who holds everything together for everyone else, they have almost no idea how to fall apart. Asking for help feels physically uncomfortable to them, like weakness, like they are being a burden, like if they just let to go for 1 second, everything they have been holding up will come crashing down. So they keep going on. They push through when they should stop. They say yes when they mean no. They take no more and more until their body just gives out, and even then, they feel guilty for resting. They also tend to attract people who need fixing, partners who are emotionally unavailable, friends who are always in crisis, because that's the relationship they understand. That's the role they know how to play: the helper, the fixer, the strong one. And here's what is really painful: a lot of these people have never had someone just take care of them. Not really. They have been so busy taking care of everyone else that they don't even know what it feels like to be an they have been so busy taking care of everyone else that they don't even know what it feels to be on the receiving end, to be the one who needs help and actually gets it. There is also something called the good child trap. Because these kids were responsible and well behaved, adults assumed they were fine. Nobody checked on them, nobody asked how they were doing. The struggling sibling got the attention, the difficult child got the energy, and the responsible one just got more responsibility. Their pain was invisible because they were too good at hiding it. Psychologists say this can lead to something called chronic self reliance, where a person becomes so used to depending only on themselves that depending on others feels genuinely dangerous, not uncomfortable, dangerous. Like trusting someone, not comfortable, dangerous. Like trusting someone else is a risk they can't afford to take. So, underneath all the capabilities, underneath all that strength and reliability and calm, there is often a child who just wanted someone else to be the adult for once, who wanted to be taken care of, who wanted to just be a kid and not have to worry about everything. That's not strength. That's a wound that learned how to look like strength, and there is very big difference. Now, some people who grew up this way have found peace with it. They have done the work, they have learned to set limits, they have figured out that taking care of themselves is not the same as being selfish. They have built relationship where the help goes both ways, and they have slowly, carefully learned to trust people again. But a lot of people are still stuck, still playing the same role they played at age 10, still the one everyone calls when something goes wrong, still the one who never asks for anything, still the one who says I'm fine, so automatically that they don't even stop to check if it is true. If that's you, here is what I want you to hear: you are not responsible for everyone, you never were. That was too much to put on a child, and it was not fair. The fact that you handled it anyway says everything about you. But you don't have to keep handling everything alone. You are allowed to need things, you are allowed to ask for help, you are allowed to say no without explaining yourself for 10 minutes. You are allowed to rest without earning it first. Being strong doesn't mean never needing anything. Real strength is knowing when to carry and when to put it down. And learning to put it down, that might be the hardest thing you'll ever do, but it might also be the most important. Tell me in the comments, are you still playing that role today? Are you still the one everyone leans on? Even now that you are an adult, because I have a feeling a lot of you are going to say yes. And if you want to understand how your childhood quietly shaped the way you love, the way you work, and the way you see yourself, the next video is going to hit you in ways you didn't expect. Click it, you will know exactly what I mean.